Hello and good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the one with the beard. This is my main website. And this is what I've been doing since January this year. Welcome to the International False Rape Timeline. There are websites that monitor false rape allegations, including at least one dedicated false rape blog. But this database is unique. It is the first timeline to itemise false rape allegations worldwide from the mid-17th century to the present day. There are currently over 2,000 entries, including a few attempted rapes, indecent assaults, homosexual offences, and such things as articles from journals. There is a separate page for types of false rape allegations, and altogether there are entries from over 24 countries, with over 600 files including PDFs and video clips, as well as over 1,200 external links. As you've probably guessed, it has a heavy emphasis on the English-speaking world, and this is one of the reasons I want your help. You've probably read or heard that false allegations of rape are extremely rare. This mantra is parroted incessantly, and there is not a grain of truth to it. This is one of the three big lies of the sexual grievance industry. The other two are that rape is a vastly underreported crime, and that the conviction rate in rape cases is far too low. There are many other such lies, known commonly as rape myths. False allegations of rape are extremely common, especially in the West. Indeed, it is probably no exaggeration to say that most reported rapes today are not rapes at all, but what is called regret sex. Leaving that aside, because in the vast majority of cases there are no meaningful penalties for making all but the most blatant of false allegations, a deranged or simply malicious woman can trash a man's life with total impunity, shielded by permanent anonymity, and even pick up compensation in the process. And believe it or not, the women, and it is overwhelmingly women, who are pushing this phony epidemic rape narrative, are still not satisfied. They are constantly pushing for the further erosion of due process to make it even easier to convict the innocent, without really doing anything to put the guilty behind bars where they belong. These fanatics include this woman, who branded a man a rapist after he had been exculpated by overwhelming evidence, and this brain-dead American academic, who even insinuated that the Tawana Brawley and Duke Lacrosse cases were genuine. Two of the most outrageous and thoroughly documented rape hoaxes of the past 30 years. I want to expose these lies, and to that end I want to expand this database to include as many documented false rape allegations as possible. So what can you do? First and foremost, I would like to give this site its own dedicated domain and web space, something like falserape.info. That will cost several $100s a year. I want to expand the site to include videos, perhaps interviews with men who have been falsely accused. Any financial donation you can make will be greatly appreciated. Please contact me direct for details. You can donate anonymously if required. I also want you to send me documentation on any cases that are not included here. You can send a link, a citation, or scan some newspapers, and official documents like this one. Something I found frightening when compiling this timeline is the number of false allegations that were proven false only by modern technology. There are men alive today who would be serving thousands of years in prison but for CCTV alone. If you're a man, or even if you're not, this is something that could happen to you. You can be young, not so young, rich, poor, white, black, Gentile, Jew, heterosexual, homosexual, famous or not so. Although if you're a woman, while unlike this former nun, you're unlikely to be falsely accused of rape. Like this woman, you could still see your son locked up for years and his name dragged through the mud. Your son or another loved one. Again, welcome to the International Forced Rape Timeline. I'm sure that, like me, you will be both astounded and horrified by what you find here.